If you are hungry in your hotel room with expensive snacks, just eat whatever you want and go to the store and replace it before you leave to never waste your money. If you're at a crowded bar and can't get a seat, go up to the hottest woman there and hit on her. She will leave in disgust, and you can have her seat. Put clear skateboard grip tape over your license plates. People will be able to read it easily, but speed cameras that flash will only get a bright blur. You can go pretty much anywhere in a hospital if you're carrying delivery food and an invoice. Get a free at Starbucks by pretending your order was taken. Have your friend order a drink at Starbucks and pick up their drink and leave. After a few minutes, have that friend walk to the counter and say they never got their drink, so they make another one. Clean your house perfectly before the first working day of your new cleaner. When she comes, apologize for the huge mess. If your coworker calls out of work sick, you can do the same 3 days later. Your boss will think you have the same thing, and it's going around the office. Don't want to spend a small fortune on wedding ring? Buy an old wedding ring at a pawn shop and say that it was your grandmother's ring. This will give it more sentiment and value than a new ring. If you can't get your roommate to clean up, create a fake Tinder profile, match with them, and tell them you're coming over. They'll leave the place absolutely spotless in no time. Send a wedding invite to every billionaire you can find an address for, as there's a good chance that their assistant just sends you a gift without ever confirming who you are or if their boss knows you. In Monopoly, if no one ever buys a property, everyone gets richer and no one loses. If you ever get a speeding ticket, go to court to dispute it. A lot of the times, the cop doesn't even show up and they'll drop the ticket. But if they do show up, ask them when the last time they calibrated their radar gun was, because they don't do it as often as they should, and they'll probably drop your ticket. Eat for free at a major hotels. Free breakfast buffets, even if you don't stay there. Walk in like you belong, take your food and leave. If you have social anxiety and hate getting in rideshare services because you have to talk to the driver, add that you are deaf into the notes section. Even if the driver speaks sign language, they will need to keep their hands on the wheel anyways. When you beat somebody up, call them an ambulance after the beating. They now have to pay the fees for the ambulance too. Open up a new debit card and don't put a single dollar into the account. Then you can use this card when you sign up for free 1-month trials on websites to protect you when you forget to cancel subscription. If anyone makes fun of you for being adopted, tell them at least I was wanted. You were probably a mistake and your parents didn't have the heart to tell you. If you want to get a free Chipotle bowl, use the app to order and pay with an empty card. The order card will still go through even though the card declined. Put a baby on board sign in the window of your car regardless of your parenthood status. If you ever get in a nasty car accident, the paramedics and firemen will try to save you first. Want to cut into another lane of traffic but no one will let you in. Okay, cut in front of a Tesla. Autopilot will force the car to stop Slay Queen. You fill up your resume with jobs from companies that don't exist anymore. That way when they search it up, they can't say you didn't work there because there's no proof. If you work in retail, make a fake email and write an email to your boss, praising yourself, pretending to be a customer. When you're going on a vacation, call the hotel and tell them it's your anniversary. They will usually put you in a slightly better room or give you some free luxury present. If you forgot to study for an exam, arrive 10 minutes before class starts with a piece of paper saying, "Exam canceled" or "Meeting in progress." By the time the teachers come, too many students will have left, so they will have to cancel it. If you ever want more time off work from a doctor's note, tell the doctor you work in the food industry. They will be more likely to give you slightly more time off as an extra precaution since you would be handling food. To have a free cake, put on your best suit, show up at funeral homes, and act like you knew the deceased. Hire a gunshot near your home every few weeks to keep the property value and taxes low. If you're stuck on an annoying call, put your phone on airplane mode. The other person will see the call failed instead of the call ended. When ordering ice cream, always ask for a single scoop. However, when the server is finished, say, "Actually, I'd like a second scoop." This forces them into matching the size of the first scoop, which tends to be bigger since it was for a single cone. To sound sick when calling into work, lie with your head over the bed to sound congested. If somebody doesn't give you leg room on a plane, turn the air conditioner head towards them. Target employees are trained to lower the price if you argue with them. If you hear a mosquito buzzing around at night while you're trying to sleep, cover yourself fully and uncover some skin of your sleeping life partner. You should be safer. If your Uber Eats order is missing an item, instead of saying that it is missing item, say that you received the wrong order. That way, they'll refund the whole order instead of the single missing item. If you want to bury something important, make sure you plant some endangered plants on top of it. That way, it'll be against the law to dig it up. Go into a public place like a gym or library. Say you lost your AirPods and they might just give you a pair for free. Buy cheap chocolate from Costco, melt it into your molds, and sell it as homemade chocolate. Friends and family will love supporting you.